This video is brought to you by Organization Motivation and the Getnick, Livingston, Atkinson, and Priore law firm.
We're here today at the law office of Getnick, Livingston, Atkinson, and Priore. And we're with partner Janet Richmond. Janet has been an attorney for 30 years. I know you're all going to find that very hard to believe, but she has been. And at the law firm here, there are 9 attorneys. They specialize in lots of different things, but Janet's practice is primarily estate planning. So we're here to talk today to Janet about what we need to do to plan for our future.
Well, thank you, Deb. Thank you for inviting me here on your show and showing people what an important topic this is on estate planning and organizing your legal documents.
Yes, well, thanks so much for agreeing to be here, because I think it is, and it's a scary process for people.
Right. It's something that we don't want to think about because we're thinking about the end of life, but there are important issues that we should attend to sooner rather than later.
Yes. So tell us, what are some of the documents or important things that we need to discuss when we're planning for our future?
All right. Well, first of all, a will is very important for almost everyone, and I'll come back to the specifics of a will. Secondly, you should think about having a health care proxy, which is a document where you appoint an agent to make health care decisions for you in case you are not able to make your own medical decisions. And you can also incorporate into that a living will in which you specify your directives where, for example, I don't want to be kept alive on machines at the end of my life.
Yeah.
Another document that's very important is a power of attorney, where you designate an agent to make financial transactions for you, such as paying bills, handling insurance matters, that kind of thing. And often in our planning we use trusts for different kinds, different needs, depending on your individual circumstances.
Okay, great. So Janet, tell our viewers, what is a will?
A will is a formal legal document, and there are many benefits to it. Everyone knows that what a will is where you designate your beneficiaries to inherit your assets and your property upon your death. But you can put a lot more in your will. For example, if you have young children, minors under the age of 18, it's very important to designate guardians if you and your spouse should pass away. That's very important. Another important thing is you can designate ages at which your children and grandchildren can inherit money. In New York, they can inherit at age 18. You might want to stretch that out a little bit longer to a longer age.
Okay.
You can make provisions for children or beneficiaries with special needs. You can make provisions in the event of, there are many blended families nowadays, stepchildren, adopted children. Oftentimes we get into, in more sophisticated cases, tax planning, business planning, and that kind of thing in a will.
So really everybody should have a will?
Everyone should have, or at least consider doing a will.
Okay. And what are some of the benefits of having a will or any of these, this planning done in advance?
Well, the most important benefit is your peace of mind. You know that you've done something for your loved ones. You know you've taken care of your affairs and put things in order so that you don't have chaos after everything happens.
Yes.
Discord among beneficiaries. That's you want to prevent anything like that. You want to provide for certainty. You want to make your wishes known.
So Janet, what type of people should consider a will or estate planning?
Well, really, everyone should. I have clients from newlyweds to millionaires. Basically, everyone's situation is different, but should be addressed with these documents that will help plan for your future. Really what you're doing is you're giving a gift to your loved ones and a gift to yourself by establishing certainty and peace of mind with these documents.
Very important, very important. So Janet, what's the first step in getting started?
I would recommend just pick up the phone and call me and make an appointment. It's that easy. And then I will provide you with an initial free consultation. We'll sit down together.
Oh, great.
We'll sit down together and I will go over your personal and individual circumstances, what your family issues are, whether you have specific concerns that you're worried about, and we go from there. Then I put together a plan and we finalize it, and then you're done.
Okay, so now is there anything I should bring to that initial meeting when I meet with you?
Good question. Actually, what I do when you set up the initial meeting is I will send you a questionnaire. And then I ask you to fill out that questionnaire, bring it with you to the first meeting with me. And I ask for personal information, names, addresses, names of your family members, and I also ask for information about your property, what assets you have. So I need to get some idea of what you have so I can specifically guide you and advise you.
Well, I like the idea of the questionnaire because that makes you prepared. It gets you organized before you even come in to see the attorney. Excellent.
It does.
So I want you to think long and hard about your estate planning. It's not always an easy topic to talk about, but you really need to make the decision and start today. Contact Janet Richmond at the law office of Getnick, Livingston, Atkinson, and Priore, or at their website, glagplawfirm.com.